Oops. That's from all of the testing I was doing. I don't know why it's actually refreshing all that stuff, but let's fix that. Right. Shut down when not visible. Let's fix it on the rest of these. I had to rebuild all of the alert sources. Shut down. That's right. Okay. Because for whatever reason, even though it was set to the right URLs and all of that, it just was not properly showing any of them. And hopefully I got the volume adjusted good now, because it was definitely too loud. All right, so they should all be better now. They should all be better now. All right. Let's do the thing. No, dude. You know, I think we're just going to pop right out in Pyro this time. Obituary is the worst, right? Because it's the most central. I mean, you know, I'm saying the worst. It's the worst potential for getting hammered performance-wise. So let's go there. And there's Ginger in the background. The end of the world. That little dog, man. Do the thing, CIG. Do the thing. Of course, as soon as I get impatient, it decides to actually pop. All right, straight to the hangar. Again, I kind of feel like there should be an option when you log in, whether you want to go to the hangar or the hab. There are certain conveniences for being able to just skip straight to the hangar, so get it if that's going to be their default position for now. Trying to make the brain work today. Let's just do suits. Do. Can't skip the sunglasses. Let's get us a sidearm. Okay, melee. Blade. Grab us a utility. Let's see. Let's put on a tractor beam first. And then we'll swap to the med gun. That should probably be everything except, of course, we need all our regular supplies from the market. We need ammo and whatnot. And then we'll start poking at missions again and see what works, what pays out, what delivers rep, and what doesn't. You know what? Let's go straight to cargo. Since we can do that from here. I'm just gonna say, CIG, you probably don't want to make Lux readily available in Pyro if you actually want people to use the water and the rats and the grubs. Maybe they don't care. Maybe it's something that they won't worry about until later in development, though. I don't know. Gotta go up. Do.
One day we'll all be dead. Bleak but comforting.
He's a little bit of a nihilist. One day we'll all be dead. I didn't catch the rest of that, but let's see. We need med pens.
Yo!
He's quite social.
Nice.
Quite social.
Hey, good to see you. What can I get?
All right. We're gonna need some mags. What are you doing? Really? That's all I can get? Why? So there were only 7 available? Awesome. Sounds totally legit, CIG. I guess there's not even 7. Whatever. Great. That step right there really is tiring to me. Really is tiring. Really? No arrowhead ammo? Maybe I need to go ahead and... No, because this is the shop, right?
Can I get you something?
Is there a different one here too? No, I don't think so. Everything's all in the one. That's guns. Let's see. Let's check Spectrum and see if they put something in the notes. Maybe they're doing it on purpose. Doesn't make sense to me, but that doesn't mean that that's not the way CIG is handling
Good
it.
to see ya. What can I get you?
See that they're just as freaking chatty ad nauseum as ever.
Can I get you something?
No, apparently you can't because, you know, you
Can
don't
I
have
get
any
you
freaking
something?
ammunition, dude.
Hey, good to see ya. What can I get you?
How about a muzzle?
How you been? You good? I think my guild membership's gonna lapse soon. I haven't needed to mine anything in years, so I just kind of let it slip. Weird though. Growing up.
Hey, good to see ya. What can I get you?
but just been busy with other opportunities.
No, I
you know,
don't see anything that mentions
in the tunnels,
supplies like this. So I guess this is the downside to going to the most populated station, right? I can't see...
Yeah, I feel that.
I can't see this whole we're going to run out of stuff thing with some things. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Until we have the whole quantum system in where we can deliver stuff and add it to inventories, this kind of shit is bullshit, CIG. All it is an obstacle to testing in EPTU and an obstacle to fun if this is the way you're going to make things happen live. Just doesn't make sense. You can't have a pretend dynamic economy. Either it actually is dynamic or it's a mess. Period. That really, really, really annoys me. I can see that this is going to be a fucking thing with everything. All right. Let's see.
Guild membership's gonna lapse soon. I haven't needed to mine anything in years, so just kind of let it slip. Weird though.
All right. I guess that'll do for now.
Just been busy with other opportunities, you know.
Hey, good to see ya. What can I get you?
Yeah, I don't think there's sharpshooters here. There is other places, but I don't think there's one here. Well, maybe there is. This is armor though, that's not guns. And I'm assuming that, yeah, they don't even have. Oh no, there's the sharpshooters. Let's see. Okay, well, at least there's more. That's really, 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 really annoying. think that was everything. That everything there will be enough of everything else.
Just another day then. Hello.
To the hangar. Nope, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening ever. All right. Yeah, whatever. Med pens. And sustenance. All right. That should... Oh, wait. I forgot about the grenades. Okay. All right. That gives us a starting point. And I guess let's see what missions we've got. Hey, how you doing, Glitch? Good morning, man. You know, they're the ones that usually work. Let's knock that out real quick. Let's try the bounty. And take the saber. Ready for more stress testing? Oh yeah, definitely. Curious to see if things are... Come on, I just pulled you. Saber. I just... Hello? Deliver. Okay. Just curious to see that we're making progress. Starlight. Although, you know what? Let's take the Ash Cloud. We'll see if that one is, if they fixed their axe yet. I'm expecting not, but Galther stress, not the game stress. I think that one's related to the other when it comes to streaming Star Citizen. Oh, you know, I should actually have attachments. Weapons, custom. Where'd all my attachments go? Really? Seriously, I had a bunch of attachments. Where are they? What? Stuff like that should not be disappearing. I feel like I lost everything. No, because some of those, of course, those some of the ones that didn't, these are sub gear, right? I feel like everything that was in the crate in my ship disappeared. That actually really irks the shit out of me. We'll have to test that again, I guess. And I don't know where my caution, my 3D caution hollow wall went. Yep, still broken. Come on, CIG. Come on, get it together, man. Get it together. I know minor, but our team doesn't work on the major stuff anyway. When I'm saying major, I mean the major blockers for the patch, obviously. Art is important. Don't get me wrong. Scoot the chair.
Launch complete. Landing gear retracted.
All right, we're gonna go straight to Bloom.
Shields offline.
Does it say gaslight? Can't actually tell. Just want to blow by.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated.
They still need to get rid of this. This default exit 0G option is asinine, CIG. I mean, on top of the fact that it's just not a good idea for the default action. If I tap F trying to do anything else and I'm not paying attention, I'll fall out of my ship. That's a bad idea. Add the ugly. Come on. I mean, the default perspective in the ship shouldn't have this J. Of course, I've got the F hidden. Otherwise, there'd be a big giant F label there, too. You guys have to test this stuff, man. You have to. I want a pirate saber paint. Either style would be fine. How far out is this going to put us? And hopefully we're not going to run out of fuel when we get there. Oh yeah, okay. We should be fine. We can bop over to Rat's Nest and refuel, probably. Even if not, I think we'll still have more than half, so we should be able to go back to Obituary. Where's the quantum wind down music? Don't disappoint me, music engine. We should be getting the arrival music now, and clearly we're not.
Contact. Shields online.
Head tracking works best when you turn it on, brother. It's a terrapin. She's a turtle. Trying to figure out where it's running to, right? Because it did engage us at first, and now it's just hauling ass. It would be kind of neat if the AI was coded to actually run away, try and escape, you know. Limited time before she tries to quantum away. Clearly that's not the one that tried to launch a missile at me. Who did? Is it a turret? Oh, there he is.
Shields under fire.
This guy's pissed because we killed his buddy, I guess. Now he's running away too? Is that not what that looked like? It was like he turned tail and went, oops. Well, this was a fight I should not have picked. Interesting. Interesting. Did we get paid? I didn't pay attention. It did complete, I believe. Contracts. Mystery Bounty Hunter. Everything looks green. It would have been nice if we could actually see it say neutralize target as well. But I didn't pay attention. I'm going to assume I got paid. I guess I could double check with the BOD. see here. Why is this not muted by default? Thank you. That was when I realized I didn't have any attachments. Show me my Moby glass. $481,774. Salty Mike with the mega raid. Okay, so it did pay. Thank you for the raid, sir. 07s. Appreciate the follows, you guys. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate the gigantic raid. I'm assuming you're probably heading out ASAP. You usually have to raid and run, right? Jesus, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. You know, it's kind of funny. I've been struggling trying to get my my alerts to work again recently. I actually had to rebuild all of the scenes because for whatever reason they just were not. Well, thank you for the raid. Be safe running your errands, man. And they're all working now. So now I have a huge sampling audience to tell me, is the volume on the alerts too loud? Because I can lower it if it's too loud. Hopefully it's not anymore. No volume? Really? Oh, man, come on. I hear them. Why aren't you guys hearing them? All right. Crap. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. This ought to fix it. Audio tracks will not be audible. No. No, that's not working. All right. Why isn't that working? Well, crap. I thought everything was fixed. All right, what if I send it, how about if I send it here? There it is. All right. I had to change the routing on the Go XLR. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Is the volume okay? It seems like it's not too loud right now, but I'm not sure. That's actually weird. Why am I not seeing the audio level? All right, good deal. Okay, all right, it's actually on the same channel as me, which actually isn't what I intend, but as long as it's working for now, we're not going to mess with it. All right. I mean, normally it wouldn't go on and on and on, but with the mega raid and the giant crowd of awesome people with the follows, which I very much appreciate. Thank y'all so much. If you guys don't know, I'm Galther Games. I'm Galther. I like to game, hence Galther Games. I usually do that in the right order. I'm a longtime backer from Star Citizen. I backed in 2014. So not as long as some people, longer than others. We've definitely fallen into the trap over the years. I took a break from streaming earlier this year to try and get some other stuff going on. Unfortunately, since the stroke in 22, the brain just wasn't cooperating. So we're back to doing this, which is fine because I love this community. So I did used to do MechWarrior. I have not played any MechWarrior in years. I got into MechWarrior when MechWarrior 2 was a thing. So been around the block a few times there, but I do love the MechWarrior universe. Although I'm out of the loop. I have not been I have not been caught up with what's going on with it. I saw that there's some kind of clans thing coming again soon. Only really do MechWarrior 5. Yeah, I mean, I really, really enjoyed it. I did MechWarrior 2. I did MechWarrior 3. I did did they call it? Which one was the Microsoft one? MechWarrior 4? I forget. I played it for a little while, but I haven't done any of the 5. And there was some other stuff in the mix too. I you know, it's funny. MechWarrior is one of those things where I really kind of wish, if we eventually get private servers, which is a major, yeah, you wish, copium hit with Star Citizen, right? It would be really cool to see somebody do a MechWarrior modded server in this engine. I mean, you can imagine, not only would the mechs be amazing, but you could actually do the drop ship stuff, dropping the mechs onto the planet. I think that the gameplay could be actually just amazing. Q, how you doing, man? It would be, especially once Maelstrom. Oh yeah, man, I can imagine the mech drops and the terrain deformation and the buildings in the urban settings and trees being leveled. It would be pretty incredible. And you could have proper aerospace support. Exactly, there would be great depth of gameplay. Don't tell Chris you want. Well, you know, future plans, right? Once 1.0 is actually in the can and we're all playing that, we can work on another title. All right, all I'm doing today right now is just going through missions and seeing what works, what actually completes, what pays off. So, you know, we're 1 for 1 so far. We just got started. That bounty mission did pay. Titan suit is coming at some point. It's basically an elemental that would be cool. A mini mech in a way, right? But yeah, they could be very cool. I'm not sure. I have doubts about how they're going to implement it, because to be honest, I'm not really the biggest fan of the Atlas. But, you know, we'll see. I know they can do it. The art team is amazing. I mean, the ships are always cool. Even if you don't necessarily dig the aesthetics of one in particular, right? Everything about him is the fidelity, to use the F word. The fidelity on the ships these days is amazing. Okay, let's see. We did a bounty. All right, we're probably going to have to. Let's see. We got to jet back to local space somewheres. I do kind of like the fact that if you're in deep space, deep-ish space, that there isn't a lot of contracts for you to pick up, so you kind of sort of have to figure, all right, where am I going to go to do missions again? We were at, you know what, let's pop over to Starlight and see. Make sure that there aren't a bunch of ships parked on the in the zone too, because they do seem to be doing better with the cleanup now. Yeah, probably all size ones for those type things. You're down for it? Yeah. Come on. With the navigation system. I really live for the day that the wonderful new skin that we got for the star map is backed by a new navigation system that actually works. 20-ton light mechs with the, yeah, in this style of game, it would still be cool. It would definitely be cool. In some ways, I wonder if light mechs wouldn't feel better than tanks. Me and ground vehicles. I want to like all the ground vehicles, you know. There's times when the ground vehicles are huge fun until you start driving them. And the terrain has got rocks and everything, and you're bouncing around, rolling over, spinning backwards. Mechs wouldn't do that, right? It'd be more like walking. Just, yeah, me and the Nova, you know what? Part of the problem with the Nova is it's not, the skid steer on it is totally broken, right? Because if you're driving and you start turning, instead of it doing it right, like if you're making a left turn, it should be the right track starts moving faster. And instead, you always get the left track goes backwards and the right track goes forwards. So as soon as you start trying to turn, even if you're moving forward, you start to get the little skid slides. It's so bad. What I really would love to see is the ability to control the right and left tracks independently. Of course, as a dual stick guy, that would give me all the BattleTech fun vibes in the world, but we know that we're going to get a new traversal system, and I hope that it makes the ground vehicles feel better. My number one enemy with ground vehicles is actually the hover bikes. I hate the hover bikes. I hate the hover bikes. I wanted to be excited about the hover bikes when they added the hover races, but they don't feel like hover bikes to me. There's not enough lean, you know? There's no pitch and roll control at all in the hover bikes when they're hovering. It makes me nuts. Smashing your pulse into a rock. That's it. That right there. That's the hover bike experience for sure. You crashed into something. And it's been that way for a long time. Yep. And they're so touchy. You know, you move them at all. And don't drive them up ramps. Don't drive them up inclines unless you're at maximum hover. Because, you know, you're hovering from the center of the bike. And if the incline overlaps the ship, you clip and then you explode. It's just... Steel Battalion? Yeah? You carry a Steve in your Cutlass, yeah. I usually... I sometimes will carry a pulse, but usually for me, I use the pulse for space stuff, right? It's tiny, so I can carry it in whatever. And every once in a while, I'll take the risk of using it on the ground for something. But they're so touchy. At least they don't say explode instantly like they used to. It's better now, but they're still bad. Pulse at Korea, yeah. I usually use them for taking ᛒᚢᚋᚏ down, which of course in Pyro isn't necessarily going to be a thing, but you could fly the pulse right into the ᛒᚢᚋᚏ. All right, well, we definitely don't see a bunch of ships here, so the cleanup stuff is working. I am glad to see that. And I actually haven't seen any ships disappear. So it seems like whatever they're doing as far as that cleanup, while we're not looking, right? That seems to be working pretty well. Oh, wait a minute. Although that's not targetable. So I'm guessing that is wreckage of some sort. That's interesting. Yeah, totally not targetable. Wait a minute, what are we seeing here? It is just wreckage. Okay, I thought there was overlapping ship parts, and I was wondering if there was a pile of ships there somehow, but interesting that it didn't clean up the wreckage. But at least it's not a bunch of targetable whole ships. Alright, we just need a refuel and then to pick up a new mission. Assuming pad services are going to work, right? It was really weird yesterday. It seems to be a lot more stable today. Yesterday we had this thing where you'd go to click the button and it would kick out to the other screen with the 3 that shows what pad services are supposed to be, but we didn't have them. And you could flip over and flip back and get it to refresh long enough to click a button. I don't know what the deal was with that, but if it's, you know, there it is. It just did it. You gonna do it again? You gonna do it again or no? I feel like it's some kind of server desync thing, but clearly it's better today than it was yesterday. Oh, there it is again. I wanted to believe it's just it's you've done all the services, but I don't think so. This is weird. It's got to be some kind of desync thing, though, right? All right. Let's find this new contract. Deep space hit is this. Leader Sun Punk, so this should be on the ground. Although this says around an asteroid base, so this is probably still going to be a space mission. Wait, this one is one of the ground missions, right? Okay, yep. Let's go try this and see. We went to go. This was one of the last missions we did yesterday, actually, and unfortunately, we wound up with one guy stuck in the building and one guy perpetually falling through the ground. Be nice if that didn't happen, but that's the usual Star Citizen, right? If that happens, that's just kind of SC. Hopefully it won't, and we'll see if we can actually get paid.
Launch complete. Landing gear retracted. Shields offline.
That's at Bloom, so why aren't you just taking me to Bloom? Because that's not going to work, right? There we go. Okay, there's our Bloom. I know if I try to jump straight to the target location, it'll send me to the frickin' star or something. You guys that came over in the Mike raid, is Mike playing any New World at all? Since the, I feel like I asked him not long ago and he said he wasn't really doing it, but... I've been playing it a little off and on since the console launch. Did the fresh start thing again. I actually really enjoy the game. They desperately need to add more content to it, though. Come on. Not for a while? Yeah. That's right, I forgot he was dabbling in Eve again. Which I haven't played since beta. When I initially tried Eve, when it was in beta, so it was a long time ago, it wasn't the style MMO that I was usually involved in. I was a traditional MMO guy. Got started with, Ultima Online and Asheron's Call and WoW and Dark Age Camelot, which is where I met my wife, so.
Quantum travel complete.
Single player in the coming year. Yeah. Yeah, it was like one step too removed for me to be really interested. I look at it now and I'm like, I probably could have gotten into that and lost a lot of hours to it in the long run. Well, this isn't a ground mission. What are you doing, man? Get out of quantum mode. Interesting. That is not at all what I expected to see be the case. Oh, no, maybe this is his target.
Contact. Missile lock.
No, it says to neutralize target on that guy. Yeah, and it did what? It did 100% nothing. Do we still have invulnerable freelancers? Is that what we're dealing with here?
Shields under fire.
shields are going down now. I'm willing to shoot. I saw there was a player down there too, and I wasn't necessarily interested in getting in a atmospheric dogfight with somebody who might be better than me when I'm trying to test stuff. But NPCs, yeah, we'll kill NPCs. Okay, what says? No, the hit thing just is still flashing, even though. Awesome. It's like the new missile lock bug, right? It's not just missile locks now, it's also just the hit marker. And there's a lot of ships here. Oh God, we collided with something. Not good. Probably that freaking Sentinel. That must be the one Tailspin's after. So we'll leave him to that so he can get paid. Come here, you little Gladius. It's so framey. I mean, you know, Bloom is the most demanding planet in the verse right now. Ah. Come on, you little bastard. You gods, get on the pip. There we go. He's dead, Jim. Did he give up? Maybe he wasn't actually after him. Maybe he's just trying to do something else. We'll finish him off. Oh, nope, he missiled him. Good job, sir.
Shields offline.
Let's just jump to space. And that wasn't a ground mission. I really thought it was gonna be. Of course, I didn't pay attention to see if we got paid, so we'll have to look again. All right. I saw that it completed. Completed, and I'm pretty sure it did pay, because I'm pretty sure we were at like 584 or something like that. Or 554. 584. Yeah, fortunately, the missions are definitely paying better than they do in live. I mean, you know, you get starter missions and they pay like 30, 40, 50K. Time spent in the PvP servers in DOC is, yeah, you know, the Frontier, right? The Frontier zones were very cool. I don't remember the name of the server that I played on where we did the PvP. When Geharis launched as a co-op server, that was one that I joined for roleplay, which is where I met my wife, working on that community. I started Albion and wound up Hibernia and spent some time in, crap, what did they call it? Midi, right? Was it Midgard? But so I spent time in all of them, but I think I spent most of my PvP time in Hibernia, actually. I can't think of the name of the server now. It's driving me nuts because I used to know it, but you know, it was 20 years ago. Loved Dark Age Camelot, though. It was very grindy, but that was fine. Most MMOs were. I'm not afraid of the grind. Heck, I'd play it again. Honestly, if it had a complete graphics revamp. I am a graphics whore. I won't pretend I'm not. It's got to be pretty or I'm not interested. Because I tried when they did a revamp years ago, and it just wasn't enough. It was still, nah, this still feels too old. Looks too old. But I enjoyed it big time. Hibernia Ranger on RBR servers. Used to be one of the main defense rangers. Yeah, so cool, man. I had a good time with it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I played Star Wars Galaxies with my wife and two friends that we had that came over from Dark Age Camelot, actually. We played. NGE was a tragedy. God, SOE. I'm glad that company is turned into something else, because they deserve to die for what they did to Dark Age Camelot. Oh, man. It was such a good game. And you know, the stuff that they're talking about now with Star Citizen, with crafting and base building and all of that. Strong Galaxies vibes, man. Because I didn't do the Jedi thing. You know, I actually do generally come to Star Wars games for the Force and the Sith stuff, right? Jedi, Sith stuff. But Galaxies, I really enjoyed just roaming the world, primarily as a ranger and sniper. And, you know, we had a house that we did, you know, the whole thing. We had an entertainer and a doctor, and I went and did the surveying and planted harvesters and collected stuff. We didn't do a lot of strong crafting. We did some. But the gathering stuff and all of that, man, I loved it. Loved it. I'm, you know, it's funny because my kids all played off and on. What is the MMO that kind of looks like old school Ultima Online? I can't think of what it's called right now. It's one everybody knows, though. Stroke brain in full effect. I can see it right there, and I can't find the words. RuneScape, yes. My kids all played RuneScape off and on. I couldn't do it because it's like, you know, I played those style games when they were new. So I couldn't get into it. I know people that play it, so no judgment. You know, I'm sure it's still fun. As a matter of fact, Ultima Online is still on, and they just launched a new server set, or they're about to. So, yeah, I know that it's not the same game, but that's what always makes me think of. It's like, you know, I did Ultima Online. If I was going to play that, I'd probably play that. But, you know, it was a completely different era than World of Warcraft was a double-edged blade with MMOs, right? There was two things that happened. Is MMOs went mainstream, so there was a lot more appeal and a lot more people playing it. And it definitely dialed up I want to be a winner and I want to win now. And that really hurt the existing MMORPG community, right? So it was good and bad. And now, of course, you've got very few games that have that kind of niche, actual massively multiplayer online role-playing game mentality, right? Where people get into the story and they act like they're in the world. That's such a small segment now. It's just, I'm going to go enjoy the gameplay and shooty shoot or stabby stab and whatever. And that's fine. That's fun. But when you get the people that complain because, oh man, role players are such losers, it's like, dude, without any of that, you don't get any of the flavor of the game. How can you not? So, good and bad. I miss the old days. I love that there's more people playing the games, but Vanilla WoW was amazing after the AOC. Exactly how we got into it. I remember people role-playing in global chat. No, it's not global, right? General chat or region area chat. What did they? I can't even think what they call it. I keep thinking Barons chat, but whatever they called the zone chat, right? And people didn't just have a cow. Now people have set your ass on fire for doing that. Been RPing since UO through GTA 5. Yeah. So there are places that people do it. Barons chat, exactly. The worst of the worst. I think Star Citizen will be a fantastic place for people to role play as more stuff comes online, right? It's definitely a place where you can kind of do whatever, hang out however you want. So we'll see how all that develops. But I'm definitely old school on that front. My wife and I, like I said, we met on Garrus, the co-op server. And we got established as what became the role players of Garrus. That was an alliance of guilds, and we had a few, but I had a website that was called RP Stories. It was essentially a forum where we could, write stories and interact that way. And then we did in-game events where there was some actual game mechanics going on, but a lot of it was just cooperative storytelling. So much good times with that, man. I love the vibe of feeling like we're in the game. It's true, yeah. I mean, and you don't necessarily have to RP speak, but if it's really, a lot of times it's just the difference between, are you acting like you're in the verse, even if you're talking about your favorite sports teams, right? If it's part of your experience in the verse and it isn't just, yeah, I'm going to go make some XP and pick up some boss loot. That kind of stuff is where there's a little bit of an OOC disconnect. But, it is what it is. As long as everybody gets along, it doesn't matter. It's when people want to complain and moan and groan and gripe and try and troll the other people instead of just doing their thing. Star Citizen gameplay does lend itself well to people in the verse, yeah, because, and I mean, the more systems that we get in place and the more locations we get and the more actual content, because, man, even though it's a sandbox, right? It is a sandbox. It's not really a theme park, right? Squadron 42 will be the theme park. But even though it's a sandbox, there needs to be stuff for us to do, and there needs to be room for us to adapt that content into even if it's just our headcanon stories, so that we stay engaged with how we feel in the game. Because I think that when you mix with the socializing is what you get the best vibes with, right? I mean, player intersection, players that happen to bump into each other and connect either competitively or cooperatively, sometimes a little of both, for me are the best times in the game. But when people are doing it in such a way that they can enjoy being in the game while they're having that intersection is the best part, Even though I definitely feel I'm a pro PvP person in Star Citizen, I do a lot of PvE content. But the fact that there's PvEers that can intersect with my gameplay is part of the excitement for me. Thank you very much for the tier 1, Aster. I appreciate that. I want everybody involved to enjoy the content, whether I win or lose, if it's a fight, right? Or whatever. It needs to be fun. I just want it to be fun. Everybody needs to have a good time. Okay, so we did get paid for that one too, so that's good. Although that one wasn't ground again. I feel like the ship missions are the ones that tend to work. Why did we not? We can't be that far away. Really? This is far enough away that I can't get another mission? I feel like we need to go ahead and we maybe need to have some kind of indicator, right? I mean, it is Convorays, but it isn't. Oh, I forgot we were in nav mode. I can't wait for suit lockers. Yeah, I'm desperate for suit lockers. Right, I definitely want to be able to live in my ship. Obviously not my saber, but I usually spend time in anything from a cutlass to a, well, even a cutter, to my Star Lancer is probably my most recent, most favorite ship. Love it. It's a good size. It's a big ship, obviously, and I want to be able to live in it. I want to be able to store my supplies and store my gear and use the weapon racks and count on that stuff working. As it is now, though I do tend to play that way, usually there's a 2 SCU box someplace that I'm using to put all my stuff in and out of. And it's like we're so close to where I want to be. We're not there yet, but we're so close. Yeah, the missing systems do make it hard. And I mean, you know, stuff's getting better. We've gotten a lot of additions in the last couple of years, so I won't deny that. But it's like every time I settle in and go, okay, I've been living in my ship for a week and a half now, slap. Next time I log in, I'm someplace else. I got to claim it because it's unknown, whatever. You know, it's that stuff that drives me nuts. It happened most recently in live at the last day of IAE. I landed at IAE on the lake, went in, did my visit, right? Came back out to get in my ship and leave, and it was mysteriously, it showed destroyed. It was no longer on the lake. It showed destroyed. So, you know, all of the loot and the gear that I had been carrying in the ship was gone. I was so disappointed. I'm like, man, I even had the ᛒᚣᚱᚩ in the back, and the ᛒᚣᚱᚩ had an extra set of gear and weapons in the racks. It was to that level. I'd really been enjoying the last 10 days or whatever, and it's just like, rip. I really didn't play live since. It's like, okay, fine, back to EPTU. It was so disappointing. We really are so close, though. So close. We are getting there. Coordinates of a cargo-laden ship. I don't know what this is exactly. This... Really? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't sound like a salvage mission. It says it's got to be just one that's like to get our ship missions, except we can just sell the loot, maybe? It's definitely coming. It's definitely coming. I don't see how they're not going to push it live, although there are still... Although what? You know what? I say that. No, we didn't actually jump to... Let's go back to... All right, wait, hold on. Let me grab that contract because I want to see what that is. Mercenaries, easy pickings, we'll pay the fee. All right, and then I want to go to... Because the one of the biggest problems that I have with the current state is this nonsense with when you try and jump to one of the orbital locations, it's not taking you where it's supposed to take you. OM1 and OM2 seem to work. Most of the locations that I checked, but the rest of them, you know, like trying to jump to Seraphim, you jump and you're 900 kilometers away from Seraphim. I hope that's been fixed. Because it shouldn't be a challenge just to get navigated to some place where you've got to jump, you know, a POI. Yeah. Yeah, Crusader was the worst that I experienced. Now, see, it's still broken. It's still a problem. This has to get fixed. This to me is really important to not go live to. Of course, I don't see it now. Where the hell is the station? I'm not gonna lie. I'm so aggravated with the navigation stuff. Continues to be a problem. I think that within a certain range, primary navigation points should have an indicator on the screen at all times. If I'm at Bloom, the OMs and Obituary, those markers should be on the screen at all times. So I don't have to hunt for them. I shouldn't have to hunt for them. They should just be there. I really feel there's a few basics that they completely missed the mark on. All right. Yeah, so it was still, we're 100 clicks out from orbit. They gotta fix that nonsense. Yeah, I think so too, but this has been like 5 or 6 builds now. Right? I mean, you know, they broke it because it was working. Why isn't it fixed yet? I mean, it's something you can work around, so it's not necessarily a terminal error, but this isn't the kind of thing that the average Star Citizen player is going to want to have to face every session. Well, it is. The navigation system underlying the star map is the same garbage. It just is. It's the same garbage it's always been. The star map looks better. I'm glad it's got a search box, right? The map itself does have some slightly better functionality. But the navigation system is terrible. Yeah, they should work pretty hard to, how do they describe it? Elegantly decommission shards periodically. I mean, they would have better numbers than me to know when, but I think it could be ready to go. Oh, good grief. With the damn bots, man. I'm getting pretty close to just going, you know what? Kick is just not going to work for me. The thing that I know most about Kick is I constantly have to deal with those stupid bots. Join me on Discord. Join me on Discord. No, I'm not going to join you on Discord. You're just a freaking bot. And that is certainly not the first communication that you expect from anybody. All right. I am interested to see how Quantum Boost works. Because, I mean, I keep hearing things that confuse me. I think they want to get rid of the spline jumps, right, to surface locations, which means that nav should let you fly around the planet so that you can get to where you're trying to go. Because I absolutely hate the whole, let me point at the ground and quantum jump to the other side of the planet. They talk about immersion breaking. It needs to have a different thing. But they've said that we're not going to have any flight control in Quantum Boost. I'm hoping they mean that at the highest speeds, and at the bottom end of the spectrum, we're still going to be able to steer some. Otherwise, it's constantly going to be, let me quantum boost, stop, adjust, quantum boost, stop, adjust, quantum boost, stop, adjust. And that's going to be really clumsy. Used to being in the big hangar here. Yeah, Super Cruise is I kind of expect that to be part of the spectrum with Quantum Boost, because Super Cruise does work. We can still have our point-to-point quantum travel, because I think they do want to do that, but if they want to really be able to get rid of the spline jumps, we're going to need something like Super Cruise. Yeah, it was a good way to move around systems, and I don't think it would be good for moving around solar systems in Star Citizen, but moving between planets and moons, I think should be feasible. Even 1/10 quantum speed at max boost. What am I trying to say? Quantum boost would let us do it in a couple of minutes, right? Or you can just do the quantum jump and you'll be there in 30 seconds or whatever. You know, we'll see. Ideally, instead of me flying to Microtech and saying, okay, I need to fly around Microtech to SMO-10, right? Because, you know, then you point through the planet and then you go, okay, let me turn around and flip over and quantum around, is we just get the super cruise, right? The quantum boost, and we dial it up and we fly around the planet. That's what I'm hoping to see. So I guess we'll see how it pans out. And I feel like we have to have some control at the low end if they're talking about us still maintaining weapons as we enter quantum boost, right? At the low end. So I'll be curious to see exactly how it plays out. So for me, there's a mixed message that I've seen in some of the posts between what they've said out loud in videos and what people are saying, Yogi and others have said in Discord chats places. I just want to see how they're going to implement it. Stop that. This needs to be fixed too. Pad services just need to work. All right. Yeah, and I kind of get the impression that while there would be a graduation, a gradient with navigation in Star Citizen, that if we get rid of nav mode and we replace it with Super Cruise, and it's going to go from, you know, as low as 1,000 meters a second to ramping up to 1/10 quantum, that'll give us a more smooth transition of travel. I do think that there's something to be said for just pointing and quantum jumping right across the system, because if it's going to be 8 minutes, it's like, well, there's a great bio break moment. I need another cup of coffee. Let me get a beer or whatever, you know. There's something to be said there for this community. But I did like Super Cruise. It was one of the things I really liked about ED. I'm not a huge fan of it overall, although I do like doing exploration in Elite. But I mean, I really hope that our quantum boost, our Super Cruise, is going to give us that that way to bridge the gap, as it were. All right, let's. We're going to need a ship with some cargo if we're going to take advantage of whatever they're saying here. I guess we'll just take the Cuddy. I don't think it says. Wait, go to asteroid base hangar? Okay. Curious. Okay. Speaking of buy breaks, let me do that real quick and I'll be right back, y'all. Will be just a moment. All right. He has returned. Put my ears back on. This old house doesn't do a great job with my Bluetooth when I leave my desk, so I always have to take them off. All right. Now this is curious, actually. That this is. I need to go to an asteroid base. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just take our Fat Lancer. That'll have plenty of room. And we'll see what's the deal there. Of course, I don't know how big the hangar will be when I get there. Maybe it won't fit if I take a ship that size. How did that mission read? Sifting through some comms and picked up some excitement about a big score. It was easy work to discern where they'd be taking it. We figured, hey, why keep this profit knowledge to ourselves? Profitable knowledge. Send a few creds. We'll tell you where it is. Where this cargo-laden ship will be headed next. I didn't expect this to be at a hangar, which means I guess there will be some shooty shoot in the hangar, right? Or maybe on the way to? I'm actually really interested because I have asked for these kinds of missions since we got distribution centers, right? Ideally, I'd want to take a mission, I'd go to a distribution center, maybe need to deal with a defensive ship or two, and then get into the hangar, clear the hangar FPS, and load my ship up with the cargo, and then blast out of the hangar and escape. That would be very cool. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what? Let's do that, because I don't want to get there and for this ship to be too big. That's actually a really good point. Cuddy Black will work for most everything. And if I do need to shoot, it'll be a little bit more nimble than the Fat Lancer. Drake, Cutlass Black. Okay, I do want to change the weapons on it, though. So let's rob the guns off these blues. That's not what you wanted to do, dude. I really hate that it still does that swap thing. It still swaps the freaking ships. All I wanted to do was deliver both cuddies. And as soon as I pulled the one, it switched it to two. Stop doing that, CIG. They should never, ever, ever swap identifier. Ever. Ever. Not cool. All right. Where's the blue? Blue. Weapons. Strip the turrets. Where's the black? I don't want to deal with ballistics. Okay, and of course we do need our favorite paint. Give me my skull and crossbones livery, and please fix this, CIG. This has been going on for what, 2 years now? With the out of focus ship nonsense. Please stop this. It's that kind of low-hanging fruit that just annoys me. Just fix it. I probably should take the red, but if we're gonna move cargo, that doesn't make sense. So we'll go ahead and take the black and hope that we can not be completely inept at FPS if that's what it comes to. All right, you know, and maybe we should they didn't change this yet, right? Yep. I'm still not a fan of them letting us shove weapons into our backpack, but I don't actually know. I would have thought you could. Kind of disappointing if you can't. Come on. Come on. Give me my black. Gib. Not an admin. There is a cargo deck at Obituary, but I don't think that they've got any. I don't think they've got any terminals at any of those yet. So even if the bottle's not empty, you can't interact with it? Oh, come on, CIG. They've done something weird with the bottles. If you try and throw them, all you do is you let go and they just hang there in air. I live for the day that you guys get rid of that helmet in your hand as a box as well. I mean, clearly the helmets have models. Yay, audio. Are you guys hearing that choppiness? I'm wondering if that's just on my end. I'm hoping actually you guys are not hearing it. That sounded terrible. Where's my, let me restart this crap. You heard it too? Okay. Oh, I think it was Star Citizen then. I do actually, since I use a Go XLR and my headphones are Bluetooth through my PC, I do have the simple voice meter running in the background just to channel it to my. So I was worried it could have been that, but that shouldn't influence the sound for you guys. So I think that was actually SC being SC. I feel like the audio is what has fallen behind the most with Star Citizen. You know, sometimes it's great, but, you know, the hangar stuff winds up being too loud, and then you turn that down and you can't hear the engines, and the weapon fire is too quiet, and it's like, "Rrrr." And here we've got another ship that's a good example of why is this stuff broken. It's got to be because I swapped weapons, right? Lots of ships are missing sounds now. Yeah, that stuff. I feel like there's going to be an audio overhaul at some point, and we're going to be, finally. This is glorious. But it's been a while since I felt that way about Star Citizen audio. No, that's got to be on the other side of the planet, so we'll just make a little hop. Oh my goodness, the stutter slideshow. Leaving some of the landing zones. Quit being janky. Just let me make the hop. I'm really not sure what to expect here. Locate the ship at an asteroid base hangar. Admittedly, I haven't been able to get into an asteroid base in like 2 weeks, right? The doors just don't open. I don't actually know if that's even fixed, because I haven't seen a mission to go to one in a couple of days. But I'm not at all sure what to expect with these mission goals. Yeah, I mean, you know, this may be a bust. Maybe it's just not going to work. And, you know, given CIG's lack of communication on some things sometimes, especially in the testing channels, they may be well aware that RABs are not working and they've got them turned off on purpose. I don't know. But I do not know what this mission is supposed to have me do. They worked for you last night? Okay, well, hopefully they'll be working then. I'm actually expecting to be there to be turrets here, which is going to be a problem as well, so I don't know what to expect. Is that... Is that Freelancer at the... Or Star... No, that's a Starlancer. Number of reds in the area. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Hello, Mr. Cutter. I love your ship choice, sir. Is that just the cutter carcass? Yeah, I gotta get that off the radar. I really feel like the dead ships need to stop being red. They should go to a different color so that we can differentiate them between live targets. Although eventually soft death is going to be gone, right? So there are turrets. Doesn't say I'm in hostile territory yet, though. Nope, now we are. Okay, I feel like at least some of those shots should have landed.
Shield system is hit.
The stubborn little bastard did not want to die. Not really sure why he's just parked there, but I can't trust him to not just fly over and crash into my ship trying to kill it. All right. Just trying to figure out where I can get closest without getting destroyed by turrets. Are we safe here? I don't see turrets here. Okay, this is... I'm probably going to have to open this from inside, right? I have been at one with the with the hangar. Thank you for the follow. Poor Antorek. Sorry, my eyeballs ain't so good. I need to make that text bigger again. Just want to minimize our effort when we get there, but this definitely means I'll have to shoot my way in. All right, you know what? Let's just open the ship up. Odds are good that we're not going to have to worry about somebody flying off in it. I just told you to open all the doors. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it, game? All right. You know what? Let's just leave the... leave that. I have the multi-tool. We're definitely going to want to have our SMG. Okay, let's do the thing. Actually not sure where is the best approach. I'm okay with them making this not easy mode, but it would be kind of nice if there was a label for the point of ingress. I just don't know whether I want to go, you know, that way or that way. We don't have any way to ping. I should have looked more carefully, I guess, when I was still in the ship. Know for sure is there were turrets on the other side where I'm at. Carinos, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think more this way. I feel like I'm famous for going the wrong direction, so I'm going to wind up having to circumnavigate the whole asteroid in EVA before I can get to the entrance, and then I will dehydrate and die. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming over and appreciate the follow for sure, man. Oh, there we go. All right, we didn't go totally the wrong direction. That's win. I'll tell you what, the revamp on EVA this last year, definitely one of the best improvements to the game. And as much as I gripe about tractor beams, because they're this close to being great when they're not totally terrible. Tractor beams and the revamp on EVA, dramatic improvements in the last couple of years. I mean, it's these moments in Pyro where it feels like it's a completely different game from the Star Citizen we were playing in Stanton just a few years ago, right? They've done a great job giving us a new visual vibe. That said, I kind of wish I had a jetpack. This is a good example of when it might have been a good idea to carry a pulse in the cuddy. I could have flown around here on the pulse and already been there. I think I need to be past this. I'm not sure. We're looking for that that one door. Normally I orient myself by the pad, which I think is still on the other side of all this junk. That's got to be a ship, right? That's a heck of a bright light. Oh, there it is. Hey, look. Somebody parked a Cuddy Red there conveniently. That definitely took a little bit of a beating. And the door's open, so that's a win. Whoa, hello. What? Oh, cycling required, of course. Derp. I don't hear anything, which is a little off-putting. I mean, you know, there's a corpse. Maybe somebody already cleared it out. Oh. No loot there. No, I knew there was somebody over there. Was that his weapon or somebody else? I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the things that continues to be a thing for me, and I don't know if it's just me, but I have no sense of space when it comes to the audio. I really can't tell whether weapons fire is coming from the right or the left or in front of me or behind me, by and large, and I don't know if that's a weakness in the way Star Citizen is set up or a weakness in my old ears. I don't hear any more movement, so we're going to try and... all my attachments disappeared, so I was kind of hoping, but I can't loot any of it this way. Well, let's see. There's usually trip mines here, but I'm not seeing them. I need an elevator to get me to the hangar, if I remember correctly. I've only been in one of these like twice. They do usually support 3D sound. And I mean, there's the reason that we could write it off in a lot of Star Citizen, because we're wearing a helmet, right? And a lot of times we're in space, but I don't think that's intended. I feel like at times we have had proper 3D sound, and I don't feel it in SC for a while now. Desperately missing my X4 on the assault rifle right now. Hoping that's the elevator I'm looking for. Ah, come on. Really? Really, CIG? really thought there was... Yeah, there we go. New objective, unload cargo from ship and remove from area. Oh, wow. These are holes. These look like people-sized shadows. Are there people in here? I don't know if there's people in here. I'm a feeling like there's got to be people in here, right? Yeah, CryEngine supports it too. Yeah. I mean, you know, I get a sense of 3D sound sometimes, but I don't know. It's just it feels incomplete. Yep, I knew there had to be peoples. No freaking idea where they are, though. People in there, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, come on. How can I not vault that? You know, it's one thing when I run into an old asset and I can't vault stuff. Completely different when we're in a new location and there's someplace I clearly should be able to vault and can't. Just impressed that you can shoot through the weapon. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Shit. Of course. Of course, we wound up with that one shot that immediately gave us a tier 3, right? Somebody else was shooting at me. I heard the ricochet. Shit. Shit. Where did it come from? Such a terrible sense of location, you know? That's the part that drives me nuts, because it's such a good game so often. But I don't know where at all that shot came from. I still don't. I don't see blasts. I don't see even turning towards the hit marker that I had, you know? Oh, shit. Sniper. Holy shit, that was a grenade.
I'll cover you.
That's another one of those where it's just a miracle that we can shoot through that hole, right? Oh, dude. Brah. Alien hubcap just floating in space.
Go ahead.
I really want to steal the, can I store it? Where does corpse go? Come on. Where the hell is he? Well, somebody was taking shots at me. Oh, there he is. Oh, God bless it. Of course. Of course. It was empty. Goodbye. Where's this ship that I'm supposed to unload, by the way? I don't see a ship. Where's the cuddy? So, you know, as thrilled as I am to be able to go in here, the mission is inherently broken, apparently. It's nice to see this map again, right? We had this map in the early Pyro tech demo. It was one where you could just go to Hangar 12 or whatever at the station, and it was a open shooty shoot. I really want that optic. I don't think I'm going to be able to... dude, I don't want to drop a weapon to do it. I don't suppose you're going to let me put either one of these in my backpack, are you? Oh, you are. Stupid, but I'll take it. Dude. You know, we had this problem at like, I don't know, 2 years ago. Why is this a problem again? With when you go to crouch. Drives me crazy. Wait a minute, where is it? You didn't put it on there. Come on. Stop that. All right. I just want to see if there's anybody else here to shoot at. I'm actually really disappointed that the Cuddy's not there to unload, unfortunately. Because this should be right there in the middle. Is there a... no, there's not an actual elevator control. This freelancer spawns onto the floor sometimes. Oh, yeah, it could be. Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. Where's this light source? Holy shit.
Try not to get shot at anything valuable.
And that should have been... I should have been dead meats. Okay, he had a set of the snazzy, gear. Can we get some loot out of this? How can I not vault this? Come on, CIG. Oh, dude, you're killing me. That is a, that is one of the scorched mods, I think, because I don't think you can normally put a compensator on a, will it let me store it? It won't let me, yeah, it will. No. Store swap to what? Oh, man. No, you're not gonna let me do it, are you? I'm gonna wind up having to drop a weapon. Oh, it did let me do it. All right. Matching backpacks. Come on. Oh, this interaction system makes me cry. All right. No, just says it's the ballistic compensator. Maybe they changed it. You didn't used to be able to use a compensator on a custodian. You used to have to use an E-mod or a silencer because they weren't ballistic. Maybe they just changed the rules on all that. I can't be bothered to take that helmet, even though I might in some cases. I think that ladder actually works. Guess it does. Custodians have 4x scopes on them sometimes? I have not seen that. That's kind of funny. Okay. Oh, no, this isn't really a ramp? Come on. Oh, at least we can... No, we can't vault. What is the deal here? Okay. Obviously, that box is not really there. That's amazing. Will we be able to get out of here? I don't think so. See, I was planning on leaving through the hangar. Clearly, I can't count on that being a thing. Oh well. Mission fail. At least it was enjoyable. How come one of them wasn't using that on me? That would have got my attention for sure. Yeah, that's a compensator on a shotgun too. That's not a thing. I don't believe. Well, lots of bodies. What is that? Oh, it's a... I was trying to figure out what the hell was around his belt. No ship. Alright, well, guess it's time to try and get out of here. Hangar services. Oh, it's just floating wreckage. I'm like, what is that? I just don't think there's any way. Because none of this stuff is beamable either, right? Otherwise, it could maybe pile up a box or two. It's really, really, really irksome. Yeah, pile of corpses. I'm actually thinking about it, but see, this is the part that's annoying me. Is this is clearly supposed to be how to get out of here, but it's not real, right? That ramp's not real, and even the box, even though it will actually let me start the vault, I can't use it to get out. Makes me sad, man. Is this one real? This one isn't real either, right? Nope. Somebody obviously placed that and didn't connect the dots or whatever, you know? All right. No point in lamenting it. All we can do is try and escape back out the exterior. It should be a short run, though, because that one door should take us pretty much right to the exit. Can't vault that. Really? I can't even hop over this little box? There we go. Yeah. That would be the way to do it if you had somebody with you. Knock them out, track them out. Yep. That's a bummer, but whatever. We're used to it. We're used to it. Oh God. I saw lots of movement. Lots and lots and lots of movement. Cycle a motherfucker. I come out of that elevator and no. There we go. All right, let's see if we can break into this. The airlocks aren't open, right? So I can treat my tier 3. This is the wrong weapon to try and break out though. Break in though. Oh, it's unlocked. Sweet. No, I was in an asteroid base. Oh my goodness, what in the heck? This ship must be dead, clearly. Can we still use some headbed? What do you think? No! No! No, man. It had to be the turrets. Had to be the turrets. As soon as I got in, it must have started firing. Rip. Star Citizen. Star Citizen, man. Oh. You can hear it. The turrets are still blasting my corpse. It's just like the NPCs on the ground. Oh, he died. Kill him. Yeah, no, it's kind of funny. I notice that periodically when I go to check my cam and everything. It's like I got big floppy ears. Oh, man. So that mission was just a complete fail. Everything about that mission. It was cool that it was open. It was cool that the NPCs were reactive, right? There was some good stuff in there, but the mission itself, that was complete fail. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Disappointing. Disappointing. You're no longer allowed to walk around on a flying ship, otherwise you get spaced. Yeah. Been there, done that too. No, they shouldn't have known. No, they shouldn't have. Right? But you know what happened is it's the usual thing. When you enter a ship and use it, you take possession of it. Right? Even if that was a red NPC ship, since I sat on it, it would have made it a blue ship, so the red turrets, whatever. I hate that kind of crap. That is the kind of stuff that a proper faction ship system needs to resolve. That said, if that ship was already soft deathed, the turrets should have stopped even being interested in it, right? It had no gravity, so it was clearly soft deathed. And the med bed was totally a bait. And I almost left, and then I'm like, well, no, maybe I can treat my injuries. I'm curious to see, and it was a trap. It was a honey trap. Oh, dude, this game, man. And, you know, if I was in live, I'd be trying to do a corpse recovery because I just lost one of my P8 ARs. Since it's not, I'm not going to worry about it, but that is still annoying. Yeah, my injuries are cured. Fantastic. Good old Star Citizen. And you notice I'm not standing on a pile of medical gowns, so it looks like that cleanup is actually working, so that's nice. We do have a very long road to 1.0 still. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be sorted. I mean, it's closer than it used to be. I won't pretend it's not, but there's still a lot of stuff that needs to be addressed. It's like anytime you zoom, right? Let me adjust this with zoom. No. You're okay to zoom. You're okay to scroll in here. Any place else on the screen, it's. And this is UE fail, but everything about this tooltip, this pop-up box, is UE fail. I mean, this is some pretty basic UE stuff, and it's like, this is just wrong. Wrong. Sidearm. Yeah. And I mean, you know, my favorite thing is this, right? It's like, ooh, that tooltip is so helpful now that it's lost behind the custom pop-up. Thank you, CIG. Although the more relevant UE 101 problem here is, where's the goddamn search bar in my inventory? I mean, they added them for the shop terminals, right? Whatever. Now we got to use the baby blue P8AR. Well, we may as well use the baby blue. Of course, I'm not going to use the scalpel because we got the P8. And of course, you know, I got sorted with my optic, and now it's gone again. Search is high-tech stuff, not until 2.0. Yep, don't expect that anytime soon. Oh man, I'm still annoyed that all of my attachments disappeared from yesterday. I had plenty of attachments. I made a point of buying plenty of attachments so that I would have them for exactly this occurrence. And, you know, nope, now they're all gone. Okay. Did I just equip that or carry it? Okay, it did actually equip it because it was trying really hard to carry it. It like paused on me. And take grenades. Some sustenance. All right. Other than the fact that I got no optics and nothing on nothing, we're fine. Yeah, we did go the wrong way. Still going the wrong way. The wrong way.
What's the word?
I'm okay.
All right. To the hangar. Well, that looks win. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's recall the black.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Come on, do the thing. Thank you. All right. Let's find another mission. Yeah, screw you. You're broke. All the broke. The best part about that one is that I had to spend 15K or whatever to get access. I think it was 13.5 to get access to that mission. Oh, look, it's another one. Received a distress call from Yang's place. Group of unknown assailants launched an attack. Multiple deaths at the outpost. All right, this is a ground mission. We'll try it. Because we're 2 for 2 on space missions, and we're 0 for 1 on ground missions. I say ground missions, FPS missions. All right, well, you know what? We don't need to take the coast for that. Let's go ahead and... where's the meta pin?
Yes, your vehicle has been delivered to the forward work team.
know, this is going to have big exterior spaces. Let's go ahead and take a third weapon. Something that actually has an optic on it. I'll only really be able to use it for a limited time since there's no arrowhead ammo to be had here apparently. Oh, no, I don't even have the Emon stave that I had previously. Global chat is definitely F12 chat. All the hate for the marketing department. Let's see. Is it going to let me? I may want that one to be more available more quickly. Since we have a, open the door. No, not the Yeah, that's true. That is the magic of server meshing. Well, you know what we need maybe really soon is a proper mute function. Even if it wipes after every patch or whatever, we really kind of need one. There are some people that are just so negative every single time I see them in the global chat. It's like, you know, you're entitled to your opinion, dude, but I just don't want to see it anymore. I hydrate on the regular. Coffee counts, right? What's up, Scotty? Yep. Ignore, please. Did they fix the... Please tell me you fixed the emergency lights, CIG. No, they didn't fix the emergency lights yet. I'm so sad. I can't believe you broke the flashy lights, CIG. Unacceptable. No Wii U lights, man. That's the most broken thing in 4.0. No way it can go live if we don't fix those lights.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Shields offline.
Okay, and I see that we're having this problem again. Planets and moons don't get a proper marker. Yes, because that looks like we wanted to jump straight to Bloom, right? Oh no, I thought we were going to be going on the other side of Bloom. We aren't. We actually have to go to Monarchs. That's fine. I can feel a little more confident about OM1. Good old Monarchs. Let's go to Utah. I love all the new locations too. I mean, it's exciting to see new locations. And everything does look different, so it is awesome there. And And I see that we're still not having the smoothest transitions for DGSs. There we are. We're actually going to Monarchs again, but we don't have a proper navigation POI marker for it. It does feel sterile, is the word that I would use. It's like the difference between a modern science fiction movie and 2001, right? Not that 2001 isn't a good movie, but it's very sterile. So, Stan. They were working the other day. Yesterday, I noticed they weren't working. They're not working again today. Yeah. Yep. Even using the radial. No lights. They don't work. What did you... No, what? No, stop it. Dude. Yeah, I always try several times because it's like, no, it can't be broken, but it can. It's broken. Very sad. How dare CIG? Exactly. That's it. Don't bug the lights, man. It's bad enough that the ᛒᚣᚱᚩ doesn't have any Wii U lights. For the Metapin to have them go MIA? No. How did it go? Did they look good last night, Scotty? Them working could have been the bug. I suppose anything's possible. Well, unfortunately, the ᛒᚣᚱᚩ doesn't even have them on the vehicle. Of course, they don't seem to be fixing anything with lights, right? I mean, the lights on the front of the Constellation are all still hanging outside the front of the ship. So, why would the Wii U lights get fixed? Nice. I hope there's no turrets here. I just don't want to have to mess with landing 2 clicks out. Please be in the daylight. It looks like it's in the daylight, so I hope so. I got so tired of nighttime citizen yesterday. Praise Pico. Fisher, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Shields online.
What an odd location to be kind of on the edge instead of on top or at the bottom. That seems really odd to me. Why don't I see anything yet? I'm confused. It says I'm here. It showed me a marker like right there. I don't see anything. Oh, wait a minute. There's something. Is it just further into the canyon and I'm supposed to, you know, explore the ground? I'm a little bit perplexed about what I'm... Okay, there it is, right? All right. Okay. All right. That was weird, because, I mean, the marker was like... It was over here. That was weird. Oh, I see. Except I don't actually know who it is I'm supposed to be killing. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Yeah, well, they haven't fired at me yet, otherwise I'd already run away. But I'm afraid that if I went shooting at the wrong NPCs, they're just going to vape my ship, you know? All we can do is what we can do, though. Star Citizen is still Star Citizen.
Engines offline.
Yeah. The no loading screen thing is one of those things. It's like, it's kind of cool when you consider the technology, but isn't always a solid argument in favor of Star Citizen. All right. Normally I'd button my ship up, but I'm not going to worry about it in this case because there's more danger of somebody just nuking my ship from orbit just to than there is them stealing my ship and taking me out. See, I don't actually know if the people that I'm supposed to deal with are here or over there somewhere or what. I kind of need to wait for somebody to shoot at me almost. See, I don't know. I mean, that guy looks like he could be a bad guy. But either we wait for him to shoot at us, or we shoot him and see if the counter goes down, right? Okay. One of them counted, for sure. Shit. How did that not kill that guy just one shot? All right. Well, these are the right people. At least we know that. Oh, man. We got a blinker. Oh, and there's the there's the turrets. Who is this? Oh, goodness, we're stuck. We're stuck. There we go. Okay, they didn't blow my ship up. What just blew up? Now I'm totally confused. What the hell? Oh. That's got to be an NPC, right? Yeah, got to be an NPC. I mean, it doesn't got to be an NPC. We've seen players fly like that, but I feel like that's got to be an NPC. All right, well, whatever. If they're going to blow my ship up, they're going to blow my ship up. I can't be worried about it. All right, can I... Wait a minute. Is that the Mustang shooting at my ship? Probably, huh? Nope, you're not going to let me do that at all. All right, well, I guess we'll wait until we run out of ammo. And there's my corpse marker. 24 gazillion miles away. I'm so glad that we do have lasting corpse markers at least. ᛒᚣᚱᚩ, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, God, the traversal is so half-assed, man. All right, whatever. No, dude, come on, push the right button. Hello? Shit. Come on, switch freaking... Oh my God. I really want to be able to hardbind my primary to 1 and my secondary to 2 and have them not switch when I push the buttons. All right, where'd that little bastard go? Because he was coming from behind me. There he is. Yes, 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 I know. I don't know if it'll let me put that on there or not. No, no such luck. Oh well. Oh, come on. Jackass. Oh, shit. Two tier 3s. Because I'm old and slow. Interesting that we still don't have a, still don't have any markers for the NPCs. That's a turret. That's a pretty scary turret. Those are revenants. Boy, that'll get your attention right quick. Got to be the guys in. There's got to be guys in the building, right? Unless this larger area counts, because there's another settlement, whatever, up the way. She didn't count. She didn't count. Poor lady. Come on. Hello. Oh my goodness, man. Whew. This continues to be just awful. This whole interaction system that doesn't want to stick and cooperate, it makes me crazy. No. You can have that. I don't actually want your Karna. Just want your goodies. Perfect. Perfect. I guess we're going to go up the hill, but we're going to stop by the Metapin and treat our injuries. Because I don't seem to be any more NPCs up there, so. See, this guy looks like a bad guy, right? He's got the pirate helmet on and stuff. A lot of them didn't. But I still don't know. It just went up. We were at 19%. Now we're at 22%. Maybe it's this whole area. And I don't know where the Mustang went that was shooting at my ship. Crashed into the ground, maybe? I'm glad that I parked where I did, though. Because I half expect the AA turret to fire at me now. Still haven't fixed the checkboxes. Oh, those were birds. Sorry, I'm slow on the uptake there. Yeah, there were some of the birds flying overhead. Cat, open desk. Come on. I don't need you on my keyboard. Clumsy enough without you trying to play the game for me. Let's have a look over there. That's actually closer to where the marker was. That's definitely somebody with a gun, but I won't know if he's a bad guy until I shoot him. Since I couldn't put the other optic on here. Well, it's not my ship, but it's definitely a ship. Was I at 22% before, or did I go up to 23? No, I'm not sure. I don't see any other potential hostiles. This is a cool area, though. Lots of little crevices for air cover and everything. Just give us some real content in these areas. Lots to do with lots of player-to-player intersection. That one guy on the tower is the only one that I've seen. I'm waiting to get too far away from the designated mission area and for it to actually fail the mission. Contents, yep. Leave area or will be trespassing in. don't think this is the right area, although it was closer than the one up the hill. Maybe it just didn't spawn, and now we're at 17%. I don't know what is going on with because nobody else is shooting at anybody, right? Mission feels Starfield-esque. Yeah, I can see that. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. It's more interesting. There's more locations, there's more mission types. I mean, we are still mostly testing server meshing to bring 4.0 online. And it's definitely way better than it was a couple of weeks ago. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I would have said there's no way. As a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, I did say there's no way this is going to go live for end of year. But now it feels a lot better, so... It's just, I'm trying to get an idea. Waiting for it to cook is never a bad choice. Who the hell flew a Merlin down there? And why's he got it over there? That's 5 clicks out. That's an awful long way away. All right. We're going to have another look around in the air, I guess. I'm perplexed about the mission progress counter here. My foot was brushing the pedal. That turret doesn't seem reactive. I don't see any other NPCs here except the birds. Let's hope. And we just went to 19% again. Surely it's not the birds, right? Just not sure what to think. Because we went in that area and didn't see any. I'm still confused because the mission marker was down there somewhere when I first got here. I don't see any movement down there. The only movement that I see around here are the birds flying overhead. And while I wouldn't be surprised for CAG to exit... Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody. I wonder if he counts. He doesn't look like a bad guy, though. He's not going to shoot at me? I kind of would have thought he would have shot at me if I was a bad guy. Well, all right. Let's go back down and take that dude out and see what happens. Where'd that Pisces come from? Was that there when I landed? I'm afraid if I start shooting him with the ship, if he is the wrong NPC, that the AT will blow me out of the sky. Think about Apollo's rubbers. I kind of want his sniper rifle. 17%, he counted. I think we've gone from 17 to 19 and 19 to 17 more than once, so I'm not sure. All right, let's hop on the death trap, because that's what ladders are. They're death traps. Oh, holy crap. God, that's terrible. See, now it says leave area or you'll be trespassing. Did it say that before and I just didn't notice it? All right. I hear the birds flapping. The burbs. Let's see if he's got magazines. Oh, come on. Really? All that, and I can't actually climb to the top. CIG, that's failed, dudes. That's hard fail. Hard fail. That's at least the third ladder I run into in Pyro with that kind of end. Where you get to the top and you either are hitting an invisible wall or it just doesn't connect to do the climb down, climb up. Stop it. Okay, something's flying around. I heard something. What was that hum thing? Okay. So we did shoot one. Did it fall? I thought it fell, but now I'm not sure. Oh, really? There was one shot left in the sniper rifle. Fabulous. Whatever. Do not harm allies. I kind of would have thought that one would have failed on me already since I killed everybody here, but... Okay, so that one definitely fell. All right, and it didn't count. I was just curious. Additional targets detected. Right, what does that mean? I mean, that means... Where are they? Well, it's not the birds. I don't know. No, why did you do that? I want to repool, please. That's all the way down the hill. That can't be the right location. I don't know where they would be. And there's enough of them that I don't have a marker on them, right? Because usually when you get down to like 5 or whatever, it'll give you the markers on them so you can find them. And I can't find them. So I just don't know. Let's double check this. Other little way station down the hill. Was the that was it, right? That was it. I still only see the one corpse there. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like 0 for 2 with ground missions. We can creep closer to that other one of them large settlements, but unless this is a very large area, where is Yang's place specifically? Need to move in a minute just to make sure we're not going to get blasted by the AA. Okay, well, I mean, that's definitely where we are. Oh, man, come on. Oh, this map, as much as it's got some good stuff compared to the old map, there are parts of it that are even worse. And I try and scroll in closer, and then it sends me to my ship, which is useless. So frustrating. Dude. CIG, bro. You guys are killing me.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
Okay, that is where the one corpse is. See, down here is where the marker was. Which doesn't make any sense because there's nothing there.
Shields offline.
I don't see a marker there, so it's got to be over there. This all seems to be the same. No trespassing zone, no. All right, where's the... Are there no turrets at this location? It seems unlikely. All right, well, we're just going to land next to this crap and look around for bad guys. Black Eagle Ops, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Engines offline.
I mean, we're running out of time before the good guys are going to shoot at us, right? So. You know what? I know there's a... That's not the ship I thought I heard. Where's the MSR? Dude. Doesn't look like a bad guy. I don't see any firefights between good guys and bad guys, though. Right? And this seems like it's supposed to be a bunker-style mission. You see, if this guy was a bad guy, he'd be shooting at me now, right? One would think. Yeah, it's the same gear set. Alright, well, I don't know what to think. Yay, we could actually vault it. There were guys that were counting at that other location. You know, I'm gonna have to, even though these guys are clearly not hostiles. I don't have any missiles in the meta pin. Where'd they go? Where did I go? There were two of them. There's one. Where's the other one? There he is. They did count. That can't be right. That can't be right. They counted as well. What is the... Now we've got markers. Never mind, I'll look at the history later. Wow, some of these are nowhere nearby. Yeah, that's what this looks like. And it's not just the, it's like, they're the wrong faction and stuff too. I mean, obviously this mission is this whole area, right? Because we're talking about NPCs that are a click apart. Which is interesting. But yeah, these dudes are CFP, and I'm sure that's not who I'm supposed to be killing. But now I want to know, so now that I've got markers, I want to know if I can get paid. It should be headhunters, exactly. Part of me keeps going, I should store that sniper rifle, and then I'm like, well, yeah, but I might want it for the viewfinder.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Landing complete.
Yeah, kind of. See, I should have failed for killing those other two guys. Right, this guy was actually a bad guy. And I should have lost that exchange too, because I was absolutely not prepared for it. And he actually had a shotgun. I wish that we had gotten a concierge paint for the metapin, I'm not gonna lie.
Takeoff complete.
So what, we popped more guys here? This is interesting. I wonder if they're gonna be wearing the right gear. Come on. Store it. Yeah. That might not be a good sign. Unless they're laying on the floor, that's not a good sign. Who's still shooting at me? What? Oh my goodness, where the hell did she come from? Yeah, we're already trespassing. Okay, so that was all of them in this location, and we're... See, it says additional targets detected now. And, I mean, we've got other markers, but I feel like it's adding to the pool because everybody that spawns is counting. Shit. Oh, shit. Is that somebody using grenades or some shit that got blown up? Yeah. Damn it. Is that a player? Yeah, that was a player. I don't know that I've got a VoIP command even going. I don't know what my shortcut key is anymore. GG, bro. He's checking my shit out right now. And I didn't set my medbed on the terrapin on purpose, so. If he's saying something, I can't hear him. What is the key bindings for? I know I had one for VoIP before, but I don't remember because it changed it to something that was available on my, well, I lost the other one already, so what difference does it make? Sweet, you saw me met it up with my gun. That's hilarious. Well, that was interesting. He finished me, and I died, and then I stood up. This game, bro. Like, I'm not really there. I can't do anything. Right? I'm dead. I have to be, because I can't do anything. I can't move. I can't change my camera. I can't interact with anything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Star Citizen is Star Citizen. That's it. That's it. I can't see. This is the kind of stuff that I don't understand. I really don't. I do not understand how stuff like this can even happen. Right? I can't do anything. I can jump. Wait a minute, now I can move? Okay, I'm confused. It had to be some kind of camera bug. And of course now we've got the audio nonsense. All right, dude's a good sport. I don't know what to say about any of that. He did take my med gun, unfortunately, but, you know, we'll get over it. I can't believe that I've got this freaking... this bug. All right, I wasn't gonna do it, but I'll do it to clear the freaking audio bug. Well, we do. We have to roll with the bugs, right? The audio ones are the worst. They're like a toothache, though, right? It's ongoing, just grinding you down. Come on. Thank you. Can I? Oh my goodness. Please. I know what's going to happen is I'm going to go to interact with the body and it's going to put me on the med bed. All right. Victory. Yep, so we are still duping sunglasses too. I wondered. All right, we still have the mission and it still says 12% now. So the NPCs are respawning. I need to bio break, so give me just a second, y'all, and I'll be right back. Let's try and close that door. Back in a second. All right. We're up to 14%. They're regenerating. Okay. Unfortunately, if I had had all of my ammo and stuff, I know I have a wave shortcut, but I don't know where it is. He done flew away. That was probably the guy that meted me back up. Interesting that the trespassing seemed to reset, and we don't have markers
Online.
for the NPCs anymore.
Takeoff complete.
So that's a cool area. All that's a cool area. It would be nice if the mission properly identified the right kind of NPCs. That was very strange. Yep, and it finally failed. All right. Well, the entire exchange was interesting. I'll say that for sure. What an odd day. I mean, yeah, that should have failed for sure. Yeah. But the other thing is that it was counting the, all of them, right? All of them that I shot seemed to be counting over time. We got gear up still. Gear down, rather.
Landing gear.
Very, very, very odd. Ground missions seem to be a real problem right now. They've all been a little bit janky in one way or another. All right. Well, I was talking to the Shield Maiden, and I need to take care of some stuff for her, and it may be a little while, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it early. We could definitely call today's Star Citizen session a mixed bag. I wonder if they're already talking about another patch. Surely they are, right? Testing chat. We are currently putting together a new 4.0 build for release onto EPTU later today. So they keep grinding at it. And I'll be back at it again tomorrow, and we'll have a look and see how progress is going. It's really funny to me, that whole interaction with that one player there at the end, because I'm pretty sure he shot me first. But the fact that he in-capped me and then stole my med gun and used it to heal himself back up and then got me back up is really funny. That's one of those interesting experiences, bumping into another player in Pyro. Because I think he was definitely trying to, of course, I don't know if, he couldn't have thought I was an NPC, not with the singularity gear on. So I'm pretty sure he threw a grenade at me, and that knocked my ass down, and then I just tried to run away, and he caught me from on top of the rock. Interesting. All interesting, because I thought that I was being fired upon by the NPCs, which again is part of the problem with the spatial sound. Seems to be just so iffy in Star Citizen. Anyway, let's find somebody else that's streaming because we still have some of you amazing folks that came over from Mike's raid earlier. And surely somebody must be doing something interesting in Star Citizen, right? Who's doing what? Let's raid Detox. Yeah. Let's raid Detox. A fellow immobile, the leader, the great leader of the immobiles. Raid Detox. Thank you all again for hanging out. I appreciate it. I had a good time today. As per usual, Star Citizen is it's a mixed bag, but man, we're getting really close to 4.0 and then 1.0. So let's get out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, because being sick sucks, and I'll see y'all around the verse. I'm going to go and make some lunch for starters because the Shield Maiden is starving, and so am I now that she started talking about food. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I hope I'll see y'all soon. I'm going to get out. All the love. Appreciate it. Somewhere here is the other button I'm trying to push.
It's to what they believe to be word syllable based. There are a good bit of issues.